What's going on, everyone? Darkwater here, and welcome back to Airport CEO and the recreation of the Zurich Airport, where last time we started work on the central departure terminal area, and got some of the shops on the left-hand side in, still have a bunch of stuff to deal with on the right-hand side. And I was going to start with this guy. We're going to actually close out of that, and we're going to rearrange where this food room goes. I took out the wall that was down here, because I did come to realize that the sports bar and terrace sits right up against that wall. Oh, what are we going to do with that? That's an intriguing question. 5 cooking stations, 3 cooking stations, 4... McDonald's only needs 2. But he needs a grip of cooking stations. That's slightly problematic. McDonald's it is just to have the 2. Because there's not really any cooking stations that I really see here, are there? Taking a look from the top, from like the second floor, it's looking down into the bar area that kind of wraps around up against the wall there. It doesn't look like it. It looks like it's basically just a bar. And then there's just the wall. It's just kind of a, I don't know, horseshoe? It's probably a correct terminology for it. We need 2 cooking stations, so I guess we'll do 1 and 2. It looks like this is where the cleaning area is, so we're just going to go with that. And then it comes down. Apparently that's not a valid area, and wraps around like that. I probably need a place for a cash register. So, I guess there. And, basically short black stools all the way around. See if I can't paint the counter. There we go. So, our sports bar that is also known as McDonald's. There is a McDonald's over in the airside shopping area. We will fake it once we get over there, I guess. In the middle, we've got some beer taps. It is a sports bar after all. And then you've got the terrace that runs adjacent to it. Give me... There is a pillar. It's a 2-story pillar because this is open to the downstairs. And it's basically a giant support. So we're going to just drop it in here. It's big. So we'll do that. It looks like it's got branches off of it. Above the sports bar, hanging on the wall on this floor, is a giant television. Because there is another restaurant that runs kind of along here. And then there's an overhang. And then in this area, there are a couple display cases of, just merchandise that some of the shops have. So we'll do something like that and like this. Go. And then the rest of the area is seats. Now there's either... That's a couch. You guys are what I want. So there's this seating. I don't like that one there. It's too close. So we'll run you, I guess, here and here. We'll fix the other two. Then there's a little bit of space near the display. And then there's kind of a bunch of eating tables somewhat in conjunction with this one, so looks like they're square tables. I'm just going to grab one of you guys so that I can at least get the table white. Some of the chairs are green, some of them are red. Some are a kind of a grayish color like that. So I will... There's no rhyme or reason to it. It's just random. So we'll just kind of... I'll go back through and rework the chair colors. We're just going to grab this guy and there. Oh. That's a problem. Yeah, just a lot of tables, chairs. Some of them are up in this area. Get rid of... I think we'll get rid of you guys. And then I want one more like this. Just kind of sprinkle the color around. There we go. And the red, it's might be a shade more orange than red. Something like close to that. And it adds a little color to the area. Not the table. I know I just turned all of those green into this orange color. Okay. There we go. And so that basically takes care of the sports grill. The flooring is interesting over here. This whole area here is kind of a, I guess, a matte grayish color. And it kind of goes through here. And it's just kind of a curve. Do that. Something like that. Then there is a white couple stripes that kind of go through it. I'm going to do just kind of a single one. Maybe we'll do a second one. They run kind of parallel to each other, if you will. That'll work. And then there's a couple that are going kind of the similar pattern, but a little bit more that way. I need to fix that table before I... We will go with that. So we've got our sports bar. It does, this weird little curve does go through the sports bar, and it does have the two different tile types. I did take out the Burger King real quick because I needed to expand that over. Let me get our Burger King back in place. Because in the central walkway here, there is a... I think it's pronounced Yuji's. It's a Yuji's Sushi and Delicatessen, is that right? I think so. So they've got some vegan options, and it's just kind of sitting in the center area here. There's another one towards the other end of the concourse. I tell you specifically what it is. However, the website for the Zurich airport is actually keeps it's having some connectivity issues. So sometimes I can connect to it like right now, but other times if I click off, it freaks out. But it's just a small little kiosk in the center here, so we'll add it in real quick. There's video from a year ago of a coffee place that's down here in the center. 7 months ago, a different video does not show it. It is not on the map, so we're going to go without. Down here in the middle, there's a display fridge, so we'll do 1 and 2. There is a register on this side. A little bit of counter. Actually, we're going to take that piece of counter out on the opposite side. It looks like there's kind of a drink station. So we'll do coffee, and that'll work. Then there is... Actually, we'll go with counter through here. We will do that so staff can actually get there. Oh, this is going to be a problem. But we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. There is seating on both sides, but I can only do that, which will allow people to access it. And then it's kind of a... It looks like it's a matted gray mat, gray carpetish, something like that. Also, down here is a pharmacy. I don't know if I want to add it in given how many shops we still need to have. Now we've got the duty-free shop here in the middle that we do need to tweak these bathrooms for. So let's go ahead and close you. We'll delete the room. We will close you, delete the room. I'm just going to go ahead and rip all of this out. Because what I would like to do is stretch this room. Where do we have it? There? Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to pause and... because it stretches all the way over here. So we're going to take that out. We're going to do one super large room. I know, game. Just give me a second. It's got a problem because now there's no secure zoning there. There we go. You know what? If I leave that, I think I could still get bathrooms in there, as they are. Oh, I can. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and put those back in. There we go. Okay. I was a little concerned about having the bathrooms in there. This wall does need to move. So basically, as soon as you go through security, you walk right smack into the duty-free shop, which... Where am I taking this walkway to? 1, 2, 3... This is the center point. Let's take it in a little bit more. So something like that. The duty-free shop, as you go through, it does have the winding, darker paths as you go through to kind of guide you to the main walkway area. So we will start with, I guess, start with this. That's fairly even. We'll come over to, say, here and out. 2 and 2, that'll work, and then we'll mirror it. Okay, that makes more sense here. I'm off on the right side over here. Left side, sorry. So you would go to here and over. Sure, close enough. And so over in this area, there's kind of a weird secondary shopping area, I guess. But basically, I'll take this wall up. I can't tell if there's an entrance into the duty-free shop from this side or not. Did I take that wall out? But the wall comes over... let's go off of here. That curved, or is it a straight line? It's a hard straight line. Okay. There's basically a straight line from this wall to the wall over here, so it's in regards to the tile. So we're going to do this. We can figure out where this is actually going. I guess to there. And then, gonna leave an opening over here. Wall comes over, wall goes back, wall comes over. Entryway there. Since that's the end of our shop, we'll just do... You know what, we'll just do that. We'll do a door right here. We'll call this a staff area for storage. I don't know what we're going to do with this. I'm just going to close it off. You can go as well. These are very busy bathrooms. This area. Whenever you come off the main escalators down there and you make a right, it looks like there's pillars kind of framing that main exit. So we're going to do a pillar here pillar here. I guess we'll do one here and here. This is probably bigger than it. Nah, maybe not. We'll do one there and hold on. You don't go there. You are not even at all. Where did I learn to count? Where did I learn to count? Hold on. Take these out. Take these out. I don't know why I'm struggling with this. Just put them even. It's not that hard. There. We're going to get rid of that so I can put the tile back in the crew. That's not even either. Wow. Okay. Come here, you. Let's try this one more time. You would live here. That makes more sense. I'm happier with that. Give me zoning. It's all secure. That's wonderful. Give me a wall. And where's the end of the shop? Apparently it's going to be there. Sure. The old shop. Okay. Let's do... Take it through here. I'll be honest, it doesn't look like there's a straight shot. These bathrooms are over a little bit more central than where they currently are. Okay. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side. I normally do flooring. In between. So we'll do that. Is this... What am I doing? Why is this not even? Here. That's why it's not even. Okay. See, this is why I do tile in between. That way you guys don't have to listen to me yell at myself about things like this. Over there and... Nope. Right the first time. We'll take this there and down. Yeah. Ooh, why not? Then I don't think these two sides are actually even. 3 and 3 there, and no, not quite, but sure. Like that. 4, 4, and 1. It's fine. I'm overthinking things. Honestly, I don't know what tile I used in here. There is a white tile that kind of runs through. There's a few sections with wood. I also can't quite tell given the fact that this whole thing is dark. I think that's pretty clean. Let's get some registered. Let's get rolling. There's one kind of in the dead center. I would imagine there's probably another couple in here, and we'll just kind of put it on the other side. And there are a whole bunch of tables, and we will just kind of throw these around and see what we can come up with. We'll throw some tables over here, given the fact that I forgot we've got this whole other area. It's not going to sit even, so we'll do that. Give me another register over here. There's one in the corner. I'm not going to put it there just because we don't have the space for it. So we'll drop you in here. Why not? Give me some wall-mounted shelves. A couple of them. That'll save us a little time. Pedestals here and there, just kind of in the walkways, so people can run into it and buy stuff. Yes, we can go. Nope, that's wall mounted. I just want a couple nice ones in the walkway here, and maybe some by the front pillars. I'm going to call that good, because we've got more. We'll go ahead and do that. You guys can go ahead and run. Why do I have a stairwell here? You're a holdover from the past. Well, we're going to get rid of you. This is... We'll go ahead and actually grab the tile and roll tile this direction. I'm going to do that. This is the white marbly tile. That is a bunch of people over here for McDonald's. Really? There's been one sale? Oh, there's not even staff over here. This is a very happening bathroom. Let's figure out this. It's basically mirrored from this to this side. So 3 it comes from there, it goes to there and over. There are 2 shops. I'm gonna butcher the name of this in just a second. There's the Confiserie Sprungili. It's a small little island of, chocolate, obviously. And then opposite that is a Lint Island. It's just a small little shop on the other side selling Lint chocolate. And so it basically sits in front of the escalators here. Is there anything that just needs 8 display fridges? We could probably do that. That's what I was kind of hoping for. The first one, both of them have the registers facing the main aisle. We're going to put you... What is that, 5? We could put you... 1, 2... We'll put you... Wrong direction. Put you there. There we go. And then just kind of going around, there's a bunch of display fridges of chocolate. And we'll do a little counter, or actually, give me snacks. Nope, snacks. There we go. And we'll throw a little counter on this corner. We're going to leave that open for staff to get through. And then similarly on the other side, it looks like the flooring... Yeah, the island flooring is just the regular flooring here. This one's white. I think it's just playing into the Lint chocolate. Give me this. So it's kind of a white area. It's got kind of the register over on the far left. Facing this way a little bit. I'm going to leave that open. There's a display fridge here, here, and then it looks like there's just some counter back here. What was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we've got plenty. Okay. And then in the center, there's... Give me snacks. Just kind of some shelves that have, some chocolate on there. So we'll go ahead and grab you, and we'll get you cooking. Over on this side, oh, I need to take out that zoning. You gotta go. Okay. We have floor up here? Yes, okay. Because we need to have an elevator on that side, so I'm gonna pause for a second, and what is this wall? So we're looking 1, 2, 3, 4. It's on the inside, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And it comes down like, oh, doesn't go that high. In fact, it goes the opposite direction. Just there. Then we've got an elevator. That lives there. We would use, some zoning up here. There we go. Oh, if I were smart, I would have just zoned that also. We've got our elevator in place. This here is a Carter's? Or is it a Cartier? RDA. Okay. And then you've got the elevator, and then you've got an Aesop, and then the Caviar House Prunier. And down on the corner is a big old restaurant. So let's get that kind of mapped out. So it's a 2 and back 2. So 1, 2, you go to here. Nope. There. Thank you. There's not much space. I think we're going to do the Caviar House. And then on the end, there's the cooking area, basically where this guy is. And it's the cooking area for the restaurant that we'll get to in just a minute. From this wall, we're looking 1, 2, 3 squares, and it's the second one. So 1, 2, 3 here. How long is that wall? Okay. Goes to there. Oh, that's actually a good size. E. What is opposite that? Okay. Give me you. Cancel the contract. We're going to kill the room for a second. I'm going to unzone all of this. At least do that. We're going to unzone all of this. Trying to do this with as few shops being used, because there is only a set number of shops we've got. So I'm going to do this. There'll be a weird little overlap in the duty-free shop. But let's be honest, nobody but us are going to know about it, right? So that will take care of the duty-free shop. Now we just need to zone everything back as secure. Maybe. Game's trying to figure out what I'm doing. And then this will handle the shops on the opposite side. And then we will do a big old food room basically here. That's too big. Yeah, I know it's too small for a food room. Okay. Yeah, and then we could do just kind of another larger shop, if you will, over here. Let's lay out where the rest of this is going to go. In this food room, I can actually put some of this in for right now, just so we know where things are going. This is kind of the cooking area for the restaurant. I'm going to do that. And it's got counter around it. And then there's kind of a bar area in the center here. We will see if I end up liking where this bar sits. It's kind of a big old wine bar. And the wine bar actually has a second floor to it that I'm not going to add. It's basically just kind of I guess a winery. Is that the correct term for it? No, I need a way to get in. It's kind of a wine room, if you will. And then there's seats going around the bar, tables, chairs, basically throughout here. Over here is the exclusive little seating area. And then you've got the seating for the center bar and kitchen. So coming up here, you've got the Bulgari. There is a pre-loved luxury. There is a Zigna, a Montclair, and then an Omega. And then there's a walkway area to here where there's a smoking lounge plus a Rolex shop that's down on this side. Let me flip it this way because I need to figure out where I'm putting this wall. Are those bathrooms? No, those are bathrooms. Well, that's fun. There's bathrooms on a diagonal right here. Okay. Oh, hold on. I need to unzone this. Give me you for bathrooms. How do I want to do this? Or do I feel like I'm about to hate this? Oh, didn't grab the zoning for the bathroom. I've done something similar when it comes to bathrooms on a slant in other airports. And I usually have to go back and take a look to see exactly what I did. Why am I grabbing the wrong bathroom or what? How did I end up that? You know what? Forget it. Forget it. We're going to put our own bathroom in here real quick. Single sink. Single hand dryer. Lovely. Basically the wall would go there. Oh yeah, this could be interesting. This could be something. We're taking the wall like this. And then there's another UG's down over here. E. Theoretically, this should line up with this wall. I may have to rethink this. Yeah, I might have to rethink that. Let's at least get these two shops in. And we'll do shop on the opposite side as well. We've got the Cartier. Basically really white and gold. There is a window at the front. Kind of a display window. There's another one on the other side. We'll do a wall like this. Nope. Thank you. And then a wall like that. That'll work. Just pretty much solid white tile. Register right in the middle. There's some displays in the front window. And then there's kind of a shop, not a shop, but a what do I want to do? Oh, I know what I want to do. Give me some nice ones. Something like that. And then you've got just kind of a big old jewelry one in the front. We'll do a pedestal right up in the front middle. Give me a couple nice ones there, a couple nice ones there. And we'll do just a couple along the walls. And give me another 2 large ones, and that'll work. Over here, we'll go with the caviar house. Obviously, it sells caviar. It's pretty straightforward. Looks like it's got a bunch of stuff around the outer wall area, and then it just has kind of a central, I don't know, circular register area in the middle. So we'll do that. Give me some nice shelving. Like so, and then wall-mounted shelves. Then there's a small little display there. There's another one on the opposite side. It's got hardwood combined with, I don't like that dark hardwood. We'll go with the lighter one. Like so. And then it's got a grayish matte kind of in the middle. So that's 2. There we go. It's going to look a little odd, but that works. Restaurant we will deal with down the road. Just kind of want to knock out a little bit on the opposite side so I can have a feel on where we're going over here. There's a Chanel over here as well. So give me shops, shop counter. Why do I feel like you're in front of where you were before? It should be... Oh, because you're in front of what you used to be. That's fine. One, 2, 3, and 2. Is that right? Yeah, okay. We're going to bump this forward a little bit. We're going to square the back off there and take you up like that. So this side's a little different. It does curve. So I'm going to kind of go off that. So we'll do the Bulgari there. There's a hallway that takes you to a customs passenger area. So if you have any customs issues, it would be there. I'm going to skip that. We will go ahead and kind of keep working on the shops here. So we've got the Zegna which looks like it's men's clothing, men's shoes. And so it's got the register towards the back middle. We're going to do that and come up. Yeah, I really need to figure out what we're doing on this corner. So I think this is going to be a good place for me to leave this episode. And next time we'll figure out what we're doing here. We'll close out the bathroom and knock out the rest of this area and the restaurant. There's the family services down over here, as well as the PRM lounge. So it's a small little lounge for folks with disabilities. We've got the bookshop and the NZZ cafe. And so still have some odds and ends to knock out next time. You know what? Let's finish these two off at least. I know. I know. It's got hardwood. It's got a single black tile surround of the cash wrap, like so. And then it's got some wall racks. And just a display case of shoes up in the front. So just a bunch of shoes on the walls. There's a couple of racks with hanging, look like sweaters. So that'll take care of that one. And then the other one was the Bulgari, which watch shop. Looks like the cash register's in the center. And then it's got a bunch of watch counters going around. Display of jewelry and purses along the walls, and then just two cabinets in the front middle. So I'm going to do that, that, and that, that. That's fine. And then we'll do a pedestal there, since we are kind of at an angle. Hardwood with a surround of marble. It's a really light hardwood, like so. I'm just going to do that. A marble surround. And then comes over. Does that look weird? I don't know. But I do want to do a little wall action on the sides here, just to give the indication that it's the shelving is embedded within the walls. And I think that'll work for us. Let's go ahead and get a shop in here. Actually, there is a... Is there not a... I thought there was a Bulgari that I've got in here. No, apparently not. Okay. Let's go with the jewelers. Why not? But we will let them build. I will figure out this angle. Because, yeah, that's going to be a lot steeper than what we have currently. But I'm going to go ahead and leave this here. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate you guys for being here and checking out some more Airport CEO. And as always, I hope you guys have yourselves a great day.